Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lynnie Godfrey Straight No Chaser, this special episode of EUBIE. Yes, all the Broadway folks, there we are, from New York City and all over the national company, the bus and trucks, everybody who did it. We all say a happy anniversary to you. It is our 43rd anniversary. We all started when we were in kindergarten. So, um,
True.
That right.
Sounds good.
so so we are very happy to be able to do this with you, and we have with us David Jackson, Leslie Dockery, Gail Nelson, and the most wonderful Jeffrey Venus Thompson. I will never forget. That's right. You thought I forgot what that V stood for?
Again, I was like said, I can't believe you forgot Venus.
No, of course not. I didn't know if you wanted to say it on the radio, but I'm gonna say it on the Zoom.
Please.
I thought it was victorious.
No, I sure know it
Virtuous.
wasn't. It wasn't virtuous. I can tell you that.
Virtuous.
Virtuous, victorious.
We have just come from an hilarious hour, just celebrating our union together all those years ago, and saluting the people who couldn't quite make it with us tonight because they've got a whole lot of other commitments, and then those people who have left us here. We miss them dearly. We love them dearly, and had some great memories about them. I would say one of my other memories about Maurice and Gregory is that you thank God for the dance belt, because they would run around the whole theater with no clothes on. And then knock on your door and go, you say, hello. Oh yeah, it's me. I said, come in naked, just about naked. And I start a conversation. I go, have you forgotten something? No, what's wrong?
Hey.
Just absolutely the most wonderful part of my life. I shall never ever forget it. I went on to do to have great friends and great shows, but this one,
I agree.
always. Yeah.
Lynnie, was EUBIE your first show?
EUBIE was my first Broadway show. Yes,
First
it wasn't the first show. I had only done really a couple of showcases and a tour, and that was it. I had just gotten out of college.
It was also Jeffrey's Broadway debut and mine.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's what you
mine.
said. Yeah.
And
Yours also,
Leslie, you weren't in bubbling. I thought you were in bubbling.
No, I did do bubbling, but I didn't do it on Broadway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. So
This
a
was my
lot
first Broadway show that I opened. Yes.
Yes, I
absolutely.
do. I mean, it's again, the opportunities that we had in that period of time. That that period of time. I say there is a documentary now that covers 1957 to 1987. We are in that period of time. We're not mentioned, but we're in that period of time. But in that period of time, there were many opportunities. I remember being in school and saying, yeah, I guess I'm going to try to be a professional, because look at this show. There was at one point, God bless him, you know who I'm saying, who just passed away.
Remember about Peebles?
Yes,
Van
Melvin Van Peebles. Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Who
Thanks,
had
close to God.
2 shows on Broadway at the same
Yes.
time. And then there was Bubbling. Then there was The Wiz. There were 5 shows. There was something else. There was a black play. There were 5 shows on Broadway. So when you'd walk down the street, you'd see all these wonderful Broadway shows and our contribution to Broadway. So
Yeah.
I believe that we should always regard ourselves as a part of awakening of Broadway in the 70s, because
I
it is,
agree.
it is when all of those musicals and plays started happening that people started coming back to Broadway, because it was weaning down. And we were responsible for that, as was, Amos Behaving in EUBIE and all of that. And then and then it went on to Sophisticated Ladies and on and on and on, Jelly's Last Jam. With our contribution is enormous.
Right.
And
you-
I really want to be able to create that in a documentary, because because we have an American contribution, not a black theater contribution.
Yeah.
It's an
And
American.
you have to remember that
I agree.
Dolly, hello Dolly,
Yes,
Needed
Hello Dolly.
Dolly,
Exactly.
Pearly.
all black company with Cab
Exactly.
Calloway and Pearl Bailey.
Pearl
That was my
Bailey.
first Broadway
Absolutely.
show.
That was
Oh,
yours.
it was that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a contribution that we make, and we have to really make sure that that's not forgotten. Somehow,
Yeah.
it's just kind of it's kind of people kind of forget that that was happening. But I remember walking past the poster of Guys and Dolls, and and seeing all those wonderful people who were in that
Fabulous cast.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Helen Gels are holding that
So,
umbrella
so
up there.
beautiful.
Yes,
So
I mean it was
beautiful.
just
Well,
absolutely.
I just spoke to her the other day. I
Did
told her
you
that
with
this was
Helen?
going
She's
to
a
be on. She
sweetheart.
sends her love to you. Yes.
Thank
she
you. Yes.
well. Yeah.
It's just a wonderful thing. It was an inspiration for me because I was, I'm walking past them still just getting out of school, doing a little temp job going, oh, one day, one day, one day.
well,
you know.
how many of you remember the thrill it was to walk past Colony bookstore
Records.
Oh, Colony
Yes.
and
tradition.
see the album that is
Yes.
behind you right now, Lenny,
Yes.
sitting in the window,
Yes.
or to walk down Broadway and see that same
That big poster, I'd look
marquee,
up at it.
big
Yes.
poster on the
Yes.
So
Yes.
I was speaking. I spoke to Terry Burrell about 4 days ago, and as you said, she's out in California right now doing a show. But she had just gone by to see Lilius, who is right now at the
At the Ambassador in Chicago.
doing
Yes.
Chicago.
Oh,
Yes.
And she
that's
walked
nice.
in and she said, every time I walk in here, I have such a flood of memories. And Lily said, why? She said, this is where we did EUBIE. And Lily went, oh my God, I forgot about this baby.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
and Lily is not on one of the, remember, right now, we did EUBIE now, I couldn't do it because I couldn't get to my dressing room. remember
I know
how-
those steps. Everybody had to go up there. There was no stage door. There's no stage floor dressing room. Everybody has to
No.
climb up.
You had to go up
Yeah.
3 flights of stairs
Yes, I
between
remember.
numbers
Remember you-
to run up. My God, so
You
no
know,
wonder.
I was glad to be hooked up with Elena because Elena had the television credit, and when they put me in with her, they weren't going to put her too far up.
Yeah, but
It was going
and
she was
again,
gonna raise
Smart
hell.
girl.
So I was like, woo, good. I don't have to go too far.
in the chivalry of sexism, the women got the floor below.
Yes,
so
we
the
did.
men had to go another
Yes,
floor
we
up.
did. Yes, we
Like,
did.
come on.
Yes. Listen, I can tell you though, let me tell you the interesting part about being on the first floor is when and this is when I was single, so I can talk about this. When the gentleman who would want to pursue us somehow would get past whoever it was at the door, and they would be able. And our floor was the first floor, and you hear knock, 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 knock on the door, and you'd be trying to put your clothes on, and you go, who it is, and it would. There's some very names now that I can't say, but they would be some names. Oh, I just want to peek in. I said, well, don't peek now, because I'm still putting my clothes on.
Okay.
But that's all right. I saw a whole lot of you on stage. I was like, oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, there was. So it was an advantage of some sorts to a lot of people for us to be the first persons that they hit.
I have
Okay.
to share this story with you guys. When we were putting the national company together, and we were at King Rehearsal Studios, and we finished the end of the first half with that huge dance number that drove everybody crazy. We were kicking and turning and leaps and all this stuff. And so we asked Henry, he said, we were asking because we were all hungry. We said, will we be coming back to the end of the first act? He said, no, we're going to go on to act 2. And so we all went out and had cheeseburgers and French fries.
No. I know
Came
it's coming.
back and he said, end of the first half. And we went, what?
You talking
fell to
about
the
jazz?
floor.
I mean, I started jazz off, and I remember the day that
Yeah.
Billy Wilson came in there, and I thought to myself, okay, this man, I'm going to go all the way to the back, and I'm not going to say anything, 'cause
Right.
everybody knew, Billy Wilson came in there, and then he started doing like this. Where did she go? Where Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? And I went, oh Lord, please not me. Please not me. Please not me. Yes, you, Lynnie, come here.
Oh dear.
You know how Billy could do. Come here. He was so
Yes.
gracious, such a gentleman, so handsome, so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I said, yes. And he said, oh, wait, walk for me. And the beginning of jazz was because I wasn't the dancer. He based the beginning of jazz on my body to walk. And then finally, when we got to the real big dancing part, that's when he put Leslie in. I said, thank you, Jesus.
I could hear your
I mean,
heart
he
beating
was a
hard now.
genius in doing that. He, you know, I have long arms and all that, and all of
Yes.
those long arms. That's all the stuff that I could do. And he said, okay, we're gonna do this and da 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 da. And I just loved the beginning. And then I don't know what that step was, but I would twirl around, and Leslie and I would switch places, and I go, bye, Leslie. And she and Marion would go and do the whole thing. It was funny, but he just insisted because I was like, okay, well, I don't have to start it. He's, oh, no. I want you to start it. I want you to start it. I was like, oh, just the memory
Now, I've got-
of that.
You know what was so nice
got-
about? Go ahead.
No. I want to find out whether or not you all can see any of these, and can
If
you
put
all
the-
see any
yes,
of these?
yes, we can put it
Yes.
in the camera. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I just so you know, I've got a whole
Oh,
out.
okay, great.
Okay,
That's you with the mustache.
Oh, look at
Lonnie
Mel.
and
Now
Mel.
go to your left a little bit and come up a little bit more. Come up a
Tell
little
me
bit
where.
more and go to your left. I think it's your left. No,
So
go
my-
to your right. Go to your right. Go to your right. More. There you go. You can see
Perfect.
both
Yeah.
of them. There's Lonnie. There's Mel.
Mel.
Yes.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's perfectly in your camera now, that position. Uh-oh. Come down a little bit.
Karen
Come down.
Kennedy. Karen
Oh, look at him. Oh.
Winston.
Yes.
Winston and Leslie.
Hemsley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Winston and Leslie.
Oh
Winston.
gosh.
Winston and Leslie.
Yes.
You have great pictures.
Oh, look at that.
I
Look
love-
You know that
Oh,
story,
yes,
right,
Oriental
JC?
Blues,
That's
yes.
a good old
That was
story.
Oriental
fun.
Blues.
Oriental
And that's
Blues.
a Terry Burrell
Oriental
story that we will
Blues.
That
not
was
tell.
a good
Um,
story.
Okay.
Oh, I should have brought mine.
Oh,
Look at
that's
this.
wonderful. Yes.
That
Oh,
Mel?
yes, Lord.
Is that
Mel
Mel?
Johnson Jr.
Yeah.
Mel
yeah.
Johnson Jr.
Junior.
Mhm.
And again, how many times? Every time I'm in this apartment, how many times we've been in this apartment partying afterwards? That's
Well, that's
Reese
CB. That's
and
CB.
Lonnie, CB,
Yes.
Oh, Lonnie with the
Yes.
mustache. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah.
and you just talked about Jennifer,
Yes.
and
And
Gregory,
Yes.
and Miss Vicky.
Yes. There she is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It brings back. It does. Bring back. The fact that there
Y'all
are
keep
pictures
talking.
like that, it brings back because we don't even do pictures like that anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Aluna.
A Luna.
A lunatic. There she is. Yes.
A
there she is.
lunatic.
A lunatic.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a loon. There's a lunatic.
Ah,
Mhm. How wonderful.
The other Burrell, Debbie.
Yes.
Debbie.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
That's
wait a
my
minute.
day.
Now this is good. I guess this was at Halloween with all that's
I
Carol
said
Carol
Carol
Maylard.
Maylard.
Janet,
Yes.
Janet.
Leslie,
Janet, Debbie.
Debbie and you.
You,
Yeah.
Leslie. Who's the other
Yeah.
person? Okay, maybe it's just three.
There's
Janet.
Mhm.
Janet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The boy.
Ah, the
Winston,
boys. Winston,
Lonnie, the
Lonnie.
boys
Mhm.
behind in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know who this is.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Mr. D.
Yes,
And
indeed.
David.
Mhm.
Look at
That's the
and
handsomest he
in
wanna
case, and
be.
you can even hear her mouth through this picture.
Yes.
Wow.
Lord have
That's
mercy.
funny.
Mhm.
Oh,
These two
wow.
together.
Oh my God, so fun. No, I'm
There's
Marion.
Marion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
David in his new fashion.
Yes,
David in
indeed.
fashion plate, working it.
Yeah.
Working that mustache. She's working that mustache.
Remember
Oh, God.
the Valentine's dance, the with the white gowns and the hearts?
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
number
Oh
was
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yes.
A million
That
little
was
Cupid.
good number.
Cupid's a million little Cupids in the
Cupid,
sky.
yeah, yeah. That was so much fun.
Oh,
We were all
My
trying not to
brother.
trip
Oh
down the stairs.
no. Oh
Oh
my.
my God.
Oh
Who
my.
is
And
that?
my brother took this picture. It says left to right, Gordon McKay. What has he written here?
What?
I don't know what he's with, but that's all. That's all of us.
They were musicians, right?
Yeah.
Lift it up again. Lift it up again a little bit. Lift it up. Lift it up.
Okay, I see it in that. There it
Oh
is.
my God.
Oh, I got my
Yeah.
finger on.
Percy?
Oh,
It's
there, I can
Gregory.
see it better there. Yeah. Gregory, you. Who
Mhm.
are the two on the, oh, is that Percy? No,
I think so. No?
no. Who's the one that had
It's
on that?
I can't think of his name now, but
I remember he was a musician in Philly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Percy Bryce. Percy
Percy.
Bryce.
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that right?
it is
Drummer.
Percy.
Percy.
Mm-hmm.
good, Gail. Good.
Ah.
And this is so Gregory. This is so good. Gregory and
And Pam.
and
Pam.
Pam
Yep.
dancing in my living room. And Leslie, this is one of my favorites too. This is Leslie and I at Macy's doing a
I love
promotion,
that picture.
doing a promotion for EUBIE in Macy's. And I don't know what the connection was with Macy's, but the two of us are there at Macy's doing some kind of promotion.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, you all keep on talking. I like I said,
Memories.
He's got more and more and more and more. Well,
I
you know,
got
it
whole
just,
bunches
it's
of them.
just,
I have pictures too. I didn't know. I know we are going to do this, but
No,
other than that, a
well, you
couple
know,
albums.
it's
Yeah.
just, it's just,
But this is so much fun.
yeah. I
This
mean,
is
I
really
think
good.
it's just so special. I think because the EUBIE cast was a small cast, and also because
Yeah.
of Jeffrey, it just really kept us really.
yeah, you know,
really,
yeah. I mean, you know, but there were
really
12
close.
of
And
us.
that's
There were,
really
there were-
special. We've done a lot of
were-
shows, but
yeah.
there's something about this EUBIE cast that's always that
But,
thing.
you know, I started counting. It's like 12, 15 of us, though, when you start counting the people who
Yeah.
covered people. And
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
else.
there
But it
is.
doesn't seem like it was that many people. You think it was about 7 because we were just
Right.
always intertwining and, you know,
Yeah.
everybody doing, you know, what we were doing.
The interchanging and everything. Yeah.
It was just a delightful
I have to tell you, this always tickles me. Remember, I was hired as the fat one. So I'm
I
like,
know, is
oh
that
my God,
hysterically funny?
I have never been that skinny. I was like, and I was like, okay, oh yeah, you're the fat guy in the show. I
Did they
said, "Please
pad you
let-"
then?
No,
No,
just,
he
you
wasn't
know,
fat.
but who
I know.
who knew?
I don't know.
Who knew what was coming? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
God.
know, you remember that when I covered you, Jeffrey, I didn't do that number. They gave me another number.
Well, and the
Nice.
reason, the first time I got to perform with Gail was because when you guys opened up in Baltimore, they didn't have anybody. They brought me in for a week to do the great big baby role with you all, and then they probably brought in Roderick after.
Roderick afterwards.
Roderick
Yeah.
afterwards.
But
Yeah.
when you first came there, there was nobody. This is another one I love. This is Gregory and Maurice and my cousin actually backstage.
Wow.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, and
Pictures.
he has on his UB his UB that was our UB baseball shirts.
Yeah,
if
it was
I'm not
Whoopi. It was
mistaken.
Whoopi.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
Whoopi and
wow.
Eubie.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Whoopi and Eubie, yes. Yeah.
My loves, I'm going to cut out.
All
All
right,
right.
my dear. Well, we're gonna end this down before because I want to get it on the air, and,
Okay.
and it's gonna take a little bit for me to
Okay.
download this and do it.
Look
But
at you,
I
technician. You're such a
just
technician.
Oh yes, you become
Gosh.
this person, honey. You
I just,
this
I,
person. You met me
I
the
just,
other day. Gotta
I
get
just,
it together. Gotta get it together. Ugh, I'm
Oh,
not that girl. I'm working on it, but
no,
yeah.
but
You can, hey,
It
listen,
takes
man.
time. It takes
it's
time.
absolutely
it's
fabulous.
fun.
You are getting there. You are getting there. We are all, doing what we need to do, and that's what's really
Yeah.
important. We really are doing what we need to do. But thank you so very much
This was so
for,
special, Lynnie. Thank
It was
you.
Very
wonderful.
special.
yeah.
Very special. It's
Absolutely
good to see you.
wonderful.
All
You're
right, my
doing,
dears. I'm gonna end this. I want to thank you everybody for looking at us, listening to our memories, and I'll see you the next time on Lynnie and Lynnie Godfrey Straight No Chaser. But remember, Eubie was here, and we were fierce.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
and everybody, I think we all agree that we're just wild about Lenny,
Well,
we
right?
are definitely wild about
Wild
Lenny.
about
Lenny.
Lenny.
thank you. And we say
A
good
heart. Supposed
night.
to be a
I'm
heart.
going to end the recording now on that
We
note.
love y'all.
Bye, everybody.